another episode of What They Don't Want You to Know. But it is 2020 and it's 2020 vision. You are now ready to know. They can't keep it away from you. I had noticed that, I think I've mentioned this in a video, and basically I think all this series of videos I'm going to do is going to be around the number 7, but maybe I would say more about the number 14, although of course 7 plus 7 is 14, and of course 1 plus 4 is 5, so we will be doing 5 as well, or 23 or 42 and so on. But it's what they don't want you to know. I felt almost angry that it's like we've been had. We've been on this trail of hide and seek with the people who know about numerology but will rather use it in buy one get one free, or buy one for whole price and the second half price, which is where half God tell you, half God said you should not eat of the fruit. There's the half, like literally, or 9.99 or 9.98, and those sort of thing. I feel right now it's for everyone to really find the means to learn numerology. So okay, now Mother Eve has been calling us home. That's why she's been calling us for the past 3 years. She's been calling us quite a lot. There's been earthquakes, there've been fires and all kinds of disasters, but she's been calling. Now she has called us and has kind of like, because we have bought into the sacrifice like of Jesus Christ, sacrifice, Fice, which has that coldness in it. You see that ice bit in the end, which turns us cold and like numb, and then we melt, and it's all kinds of temperatures happen here. Okay, so one of the things that they don't want us to know, they don't want us to know our mother. So everything you hear is about Father, because the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, whether you believe it to be real or not, but it's permeated our senses so deep in the West, particularly, we cannot deny that it has had some resonance in our psyche. I know that, of course, as a practice used to be former Christian and baptized and all that. There are still things that I catch myself doing and practicing in a way that I think, oh, okay, where did that come from? But I do understand. So what I'm saying here is that we in the church, or in the West, we have learned about Father. Now, Father equals 31. What was I doing today? I'm going to try and remember that Father, or I really must make a note of that, that I came to understand and had a deeper sense of awareness of 31 as why Christ, when he said Father, Father, basically, of course, he came as Jesus, of course, as Jesus, which is 1 1. Jesus equals 11. Jesus equals 11. But of course, 11 is 1 1. So 1 1 is 7. 1 is 7. And 1 is 7. Just like in Neo and Trinity in the Matrix and so on. So we have this here. Now, of course, adding this together comes to 5. There is another thing. There is it. So whether it was Father or not, so we see 3 plus 1 is 4. There are different ways of showing you this, what they don't want you to know. So this is Father, he's 31. Of course, 31 will also coincides with Mother Eve in the sense of there are 7 Latins, 7 contracts that I have been preaching on, that Mother Eve had said. It's like in Genesis of chapter 1. It's all the creation and everything that we are. Let there be light, let there be this, let there be that, and so on. So anyway, back to Jesus, because there were 7 of those, and it's on the 8th one Mother Eve says, let us create man in our own image, our own. So there she introduces this hour, or you are own, which is 7. Let's see what hour is again. I've done it, but 9 and 9, 18. So 18, of course, is 9. Adding these two together is 16. Of course, 1 plus 6 is 7. So she wants us, she's calling us, she say, in our own image. Image is 8. So this is the new template, the new setting, because then that's the God who sets. He is 8, or she, or 8. Okay. So back to this, we see 1 1. This is where Mother Eve is. So when it says Father, Father, of course, now we see 4. How can 4 have the same relationship as 5? Adding this together, because this is the Jesus here. Now Jesus is 5. But Jesus being 5 here, because he comes as Jesus, which is 1 1 equals 11. But you do 1 1, he is like Eve. He comes, he is the Eve of the Christ. The Christ is the risen Savior. The Christ is the, like you could say, the born again, the title, the Messiah who has been dead and risen. Okay, it goes through the whole cycle. So you can see right here how 7 7, okay, or how 1 1, because 1 1 11 is 7 7. Adding 7 7 together gives us 5, and this is Mother Eve right here, as in 14. Mother Eve is at the core of everything. That's what they don't want you to know. This is why in the Matrix, Morpheus says, you are the one. But according to the oracle, there were people who had come before, and they probably, and they weren't, they didn't think they were the ones. You have to, this is what Jesus, because he's gone for it, and he says to you, this is what? BLIE and VE. He says to you, this is 8. This equals 8. LIE. This is actually 9 plus 5 is 14 plus 3 is 17. 17 is exactly God. So God is alive, but you have to be God. You have to be the lie. The lie is actually like submission. You submit. It's like where the God rested, you could say. I don't know if rested, what rested would be. It'd be interesting to just do rested, whether rested was 8. So, but you have to lie. But they say a lot of us are going, they have lied to us. They have lied to us because we need to recognize how we can eat like Mother Eve did. So here we are. Mother Eve is, of course, part of the lie. And there is like the bell, okay, to be, and to, we have be. Be is here. And to also be again. It's like you have to be something. You have to also be the L, because the L, EL, is also a God. So EL is a God, the L God. You have to be that L God and lie. I think that L God is like kind of quite mischievous. So this is what Christ is saying. You have to be like the L God who lied to Eve. Because of course, this is the story we have been given. But Eve was part of all. Eve is that. Okay. And of course, the letter B is confirmation that it is the beehive. It is where the bees die for the queen bee. So this is Mother Eve right here. And that's why there's a lot of death right now, of course, to have that reinvention or reignition of Mother Eve coming alive again, because the word life is also in believe. Believe, 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 because that's what Christ came to teach. Now, where was I going to say? You have to be, there's the word I was going to say, ended, where God rested. He ended is 5, of course. So it's like saying he ended his work. So basically, be like Eve and rested. rested. So this is 95124. Okay, adding this together, this is 10. This is 10. This is 24, 25, 26. So voila. Well, it's 8. And that's what the lie is about. God rested, so God lied. Basically, that's what. So it's like God rested. This is the double 8. I'm just going to finish on this. God rested. This is the key for the times we are in right now. We are in 2020. 20, TWENTY. 20 is 26, as we have seen. 26 is 8. So we have another 26. So we are talking about 8, 8. This is where we are right now. This is what is happening. This is why virus is like so prevalent. The virus is 8. Virus is 8. And of course, we had George Floyd, which is the next big thing, apart from all this mass with the G5 and so on. I keep saying 5G. Okay, so here we 5G would be 12, but 5 actually is 6. Okay, all right, we'll do this another time. And so we have this twice. And of course, the life path number of George Floyd is 8. So we can also say from the virus, that's 1 8 and another 8 here. We are in 2020. So God rested. It's like more or less saying, when it's almost like saying that all the things that are happening now, that's because God rested. God rested. He's not doing anything. He's not intervening or nothing. So God rested is 8. And when did God rest? On the 7th day. Now, of course, how does the 7 coincides with now? I'm going to do this because I want to keep this short. 7. Let's see how 7 plays out. We are in 2020. So God rested on the 7th day. So we usually say 7, but although it's 7th, okay, but let's look at this at 7. 7 is 20. But if we did add this together, which is 10, that would be 30. This would be 3. 7th, the 7th day. Oh, let's add day, which is free. Okay, so 7th is free, and of course another free here. We can see that on the 7th day, God rested. Okay, 3 plus 3 is 6. So there's the other creation. Of course, 6 days. He rested on the 7th day. Okay, another thing how I look at 3, 7th day, is that because 3 is so dynamic, it is waiting to be realized as 8. 2 threes kissing together. Okay, kissing each other. So I hope you have got how 7 now, because we are in 2020, 20 is related to 7, SEVEN. 7. Oh, I'm doing the same thing, SEVEN, because Mother Eve is there. And this is 20. Another 7, SEVEN, is another 20. That is how, and of course 20 is 8. Remember? This is how it is. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this. I hope you find this fun. This is 14 minutes on the clock, coinciding with the 14 gods of the 14 verbatim gods of Genesis. That's what they don't want you to know, which is Mother Eve. 14, Mother Eve, and of course, Christ is also 5. And do join me again. Click the like button and share. And of course, stay ignited, stay united. Okay, I'm going to say click the like button here or there, wherever it is. Give us a thumbs up. And of course, stay united.